Good day, everyone. Thank you for being here. Today's presentation focuses on examining the effectiveness of Zoom as a pivotal medium for online learning, a new normal that COVID-19 has forced on us. In this presentation, we would explore why Zoom is a popular tool, some of the issues around its use, and how innovative and strategic approaches by online educators can create a highly engaging, effective, and equitable virtual classroom. So, Zoom is a video conferencing platform that allows for online classes and real-time interaction. It has been, considered the backbone of online learning in recent times because it offers a reliable platform for communication and resource sharing between educators and students online that mimics some elements of the face-to-face classroom. So this was launched in 2011. It's cloud-based video conferencing, and it's adopted during COVID-19. And the main purpose is to, of course, for communication and teaching. So now let's talk about how Zoom improves the experience of online learning. So for example, here are some ways it improves the experience of online learning. First would be the real-time interaction. So Zoom's core strength as an online teaching medium, and the primary reason would be, focusing on in this presentation. Because it allows educators and students to interact in real time via live lectures and interactive virtual classrooms. And another would be, the breakout feature for small group work and collaboration, which is, I think, is particularly, critical for online learning. Another would be the communication tools. So beyond video lectures, the integrated and synchronous chat box feature allows students to quickly ask questions. And, if you have in Zoom, you have TAs available, they can instantly offer support with answers and answers to students' questions. And the next would be, in terms of student engagement, virtual face-to-face, real-time audio, visual interaction is far more engaging, and students report finding it more fun and relaxed in sessions where there is video and audio presence, increasing motivation and also focus. I think the last one will be in terms of flexibility. The tool is easily installed across many devices, including laptops, desktop computers, and smartphones. It is also critical. It's also a critical feature that recorded sessions are available for offline access. So for those students, who can watch the videos later if they missed the live class. So with Zoom, as we can see, there are many positives about Zoom's use for online learning. But as with any new technology, it is not without its own issues and challenges. So this slide here summarizes the key benefits or opportunities that the tool presents, as well as the accompanying, issues. So the first one would be increased student interest and effectiveness. This was from Kasman and Hamdani, 2021. So several studies have shown that a simple switch to Zoom from even a more passive medium such as sending links to YouTube channels for learning significantly increased students' interest in the learning experience. So this is due to the face-to-face feature available in Zoom. In another study by Madhubashini in 2021, online learning with Zoom was found to be quite effective, with the majority of students saying that they understood the material. In terms of popularity and convenience, in yet another study by Palupi and Raharjo 2020, it was found to be highly rated in terms of time saved, being user-friendly, and even a convenient crisis solution. So, furthermore, it was also the most popular and preferred solution over other similar products that were also used in the study. Now, when it comes to issues, first would be data consumption. So, in contrast, a consistent and main complaint seen with the platform was that the data quota ran out fast, leaving users feeling they had used their quota inefficiently. This is, from Hidayat 2022. This feedback was more pronounced in one study among elementary school students. So another issue would be the technical aspect, technical and access barriers. So common barriers for both teachers and students include, technical challenges, poor internet coverage, and high data costs. So specific to students, some have noted, individual challenges such as non-availability of a mobile phone or a laptop. So this is again from Madhubashini 2021. Last, I think, would be in terms of cost and security. So finally, its main two primary disadvantages would in use include that the free version has a 40 minutes limit on sessions, and that it is rather easy to hack than some of its competitors, which is a major concern for online learning. So thankfully, there are strategies and innovative practices to help educators bypass some of these key issues. So in this final section, we would explore a few, like for example, the use of breakout rooms for collaboration. This is from the study of Lee et al. In 2021. So a significant strategic feature of Zoom that has been used by many online educators to improve student learning is the breakout room feature for peer-to-peer learning. So a key example of this is for complex tasks such as pair programming. Pair programming was shown to successfully promote collaborative, active, and problem-based learning for students, and was particularly a highly recommended practice for students with learning disabilities. Another is to what we call the hybrid tool solution, which is to adopt a mixed approach. And this is when we know Zoom is weak at assignment related features, so the best approach recommended by online educators is to do a mixed or a hybrid use of tools. For example, pair Zoom for virtual audio-visual communication with Google Classroom or the university's own LMS or eLearn platform for managing and collection of assignments and virtual submission in classroom to get the best of both worlds. So this can be strategic in saving or in data saving. Another is to combine Zoom with social media, which means to maintain communication and resource sharing outside of Zoom's bandwidth. Online educators have gotten creative by using it in combination with other tools, like for example, WhatsApp, Facebook group, and email, for sharing links, presentations, and Q&A sessions. This is from Madhubashini 2021. In terms of planning and responsiveness, details on course plans in advance and faculty responsiveness to students' requests and issues are essential to a successful transition to a new innovative educational model. Now, as a new model of education that started, in a hurry, online teaching with tools such as Zoom can effectively support EDI, or equity, diversity, and inclusion, when implemented, thoughtfully by educators. So, like for example, its accessibility features, like recorded sessions, make it easy for students who could not make the live lectures due to connection problems or other issues to watch lectures later at their own pace and at their own time. Another would be the diverse participation, so students can engage using the video or audio or simply the chat box available, which can allow students who may be, reluctant to speak aloud, for example, a range of options for, engagement. And in terms of accommodation, educators can be more explicit in the virtual classroom in accommodating students with disabilities and making provisions for them. Like for example, by providing the student with a learning disability with a graduate teaching assistant as a pair who can provide more detailed and specific, one-on-one instruction and more time to finish a certain task. So in conclusion, Zoom is far more than just a video tool. In fact, it's one of the most critical foundations for a whole new model of education. The significant challenges would be access to data or internet in developing countries like, say, for example, Nigeria, where this particular study was focused, are issues that persist and are not Zoom specific. So Zoom at its core is far more than just a video chat tool. It is an effective real-time audio-visual tool. So the core of the tool is effective, especially the real-time interaction and collaboration features, and is also the most highly rated and preferred by both students and lecturers. In in many universities, it's like, for example, I prefer Zoom than any other platforms for online learning. Strategic and innovative uses of the tool can go a long way in not just overcoming its weaknesses, but in also opening a whole new world of educational models, possibilities, and opportunities for improved education and engagement in the virtual classroom. Thank you.